To a Channel 2 Action News exclusive, First Liberty Building and Loan is now at the center of the largest fraud investigation in the history of the Georgia Secretary of State's office. We spoke exclusively with the head of that investigation, who believes there are many more victims of this alleged Ponzi scheme. Channel 2's Richard Elliott live now at the state capitol, where Richard, the head of the state securities division, is asking potential victims to simply just come forward.
Yeah, federal investigators originally believed there were only about 300 investors in the First Liberty Building and Loan, but state investigators here think that number is actually much higher and spread out over at least 10 states.
When the people invested in this, they didn't just take a portion of their assets or their life savings to put there. They put everything there.
We sat down exclusively with Nola Zaharis, the head of the Secretary of State Office's investigation into First Liberty Building and Loan and its founder, Brant Frost IV. Zaharis told me they've been in contact with more than 100 investors so far, most of them elderly, who say they've lost everything.
They are grieving. Our team has spoken to individuals who are in their late 70s and 80s who are actually on the phone crying with our team because they've lost everything.
The Federal Securities and Exchange Commission shut down First Liberty in early July. We were there as the receiver hauled out boxes of financial documents and hard drives. Investigators say Frost used investor money to fund a lavish lifestyle and to make political donations to Republican candidates and committees. In a statement, Frost took full responsibility for First Liberty and apologized for misleading investors.
Every story I've heard stacks like another log on a fire of just anger.
Secretary of State Office COO Gabe Sterling believes there are many more investors and a lot more missing money. He's imploring them to come forward to help his office build their case.
At this point, and every person who's ever been a victim like this needs to know it's not their fault, it's these other guys' fault.
And the Secretary of State's office has a place on its website where potential victims can go and give their information. The Secretary of State's office wants to talk to you. We have a link to that on our website, WSB-TV.com. We did reach out to Brant Frost's attorney today for comment. Have not heard back yet. We're live in downtown Atlanta. Richard Elliott, Channel 2 Action News.
Some investors in First Liberty Building and Loan have tough words for the leaders who are accused of spending their life savings.
I wouldn't want to physically harm him, but he needs to feel the pain, you know, because he's going to have pain on people that don't deserve it.
The 93-year-old man tells Channel 2 Action News he gave First Liberty Building and Loan more than $1 million from his retirement savings. First Liberty advertised through church organizations claiming to be part of the so-called patriot economy. And you can count on Channel 2 Action News for continuing coverage of this accused Ponzi scheme investigation into First Liberty Building and Loan. You can see our recent reporting at WSB-TV.com.